ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, let us examine whether the realization of truth can be obtained through books and scriptures. See, truth cannot be obtained through books and scriptures because truth is unfathomable. It cannot be understood. It is beyond one's understanding. So it can be realized only through inner experience. So words are there, but whatever the holy words which we hear from the enlightened masters and also which we read in the books and scriptures are the experiences, the inner experiences or the inner feelings of those who have experienced the truth and of the enlightened masters. So it is like a river. A river cannot have one bank. It has two banks. Necessarily it must have two banks. A river must have two banks. So like that, your eyes are there. With eyes you can see the outside world, but they have the other capacity also to see inside. See, there is not only sights outside in the world, but there are also insides. So when you turn inwards, you can see your own self with the same eyes which you are able to see the outside world. Similarly, ears are there. Ears can hear the sounds in the nature and the world, outside world. But there are inner sounds which also you can hear when you turn inward. The resonance of the name of the divine, you can listen from inside. Similarly, the touch. So you can touch anything outside with your hands in the world. But this feeling of touch has also the capacity to touch your inner feelings. So every sense organ has two aspects. One is to see and experience the world outside, and the other is to experience the inside. So, whatever the scriptures, they are and they belong to the outside world. But there is an inner scripture, that is your soul. So, once you start reading and realizing the inner scripture of your own self, then you start experiencing the truth within yourself, which you cannot express. So, the words are like the leaves, fresh leaves of a tree. See, the words are like dry leaves of a tree. So, they are the fresh leaves of a tree which have fallen from the tree after they are dried up. Similarly, the words of those enlightened masters are the dry leaves of their inner experiences. Whenever they start experiencing, fresh leaves sprout like in a tree, and the old experiences like dry leaves, they are fallen to the ground through words. So, the words of the enlightened masters are the like dry leaves of a tree. So, when you want to experience that feelings of the divinity, you have to dive into yourself. Only when you dive into yourself, you come to know through own inner experience the truth which they have experienced. So, in this connection, there was one Zen master. His name is Lin Chi. So, he gone through books and scriptures all through his life. And one day, when he was sitting under a tree, he got enlightened. So, immediately after the enlightenment, he came to his place of stay and burnt all the books which he has read. Then the people and the crowd around him felt that he has gone mad and told him, "You have gone mad. You are burning all the holy scriptures." Then the monk told them, "They are the words spoken by the enlightened masters are like dry leaves. So burn them and warm yourself and start your own inner journey. Then only you come to know what they realized. So, diving into yourself is itself is the divinity. Then only something in you starts transforming into holy feelings. So, my dear friends, go and dive into yourself to realize the truth.